And if you don't, you'll get hurt. I mean, you know this, but you've fought this sport at higher levels than most people alive, right? And even you understand that there are moments where it's not time to fight back, right? It's time to admit defeat,
Yeah.
right? And the reason I think that's so critical is because one, it it shows in practice what we tell people in theory, right? Like, hey, there are no losses. There's just opportunities to learn. Well, in jiu-jitsu, that's true, right? Because if you don't learn, you get hurt the next time, right? And two, it kills your ego, right? I mean, it destroys, like spending a year in a sport where you probably never get a live submission, right? And let's be real, like white belts don't get live submissions. They just don't.
Yeah.
Even against other white belts sometimes, but definitely not against other people who know what they're doing unless they give it to them, which is fine, right?
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, I think, you know, I got to a cheap submission early. So I think, and I was strong and I played soccer for a long time. So, you know, it wasn't necessarily good jujitsu, but
you're athletic, you're big. You could pull some stuff off that the average guy couldn't.
Even worse than that. No, I couldn't pull stuff off that an average guy couldn't. I just figured out the thing that I could do.
Okay, got it.
Right?
Got it.
Like Kimura from guard.
That was
right?
your jam.
Yeah. So I figured out how to submit people, but even that, right? Like anybody who knew what they were doing, right? Like people on the wall, like yourself or Nick Sai or, you know, all of those people would be like, oh, that's what you want to do? Okay, well, I'm going to murder you for that now. But in real life, the vast majority of people who start this sport are not going to encounter real success for years.
I know.
And I've had friends who I've said, hey, I wish you could fight jujitsu, but you're not going to be able to handle it.
You won't hang. You won't last.
No, because the you have to be able to let your ego go.
I see that. Yeah.
Well, and it's funny because, you know, lawyers are talked about, you know, are often, especially trial lawyers, are, you know, criticized for being cocky or arrogant or whatever. And I'm trying to tell people, like, I don't care what the appearance is. Like, a 14-year-old forced me to submit to him yesterday. Like, you can't be arrogant at that point. It's not possible.
Yeah.
And I wish even the most competitive kids, or maybe especially the most competitive kids or adults, I wish they would spend a year on the mats
100%.
losing, and not losing because they fought to win, losing because they admit that they had been defeated.
Yes.
I think that's massively important.
Yes.
I think that the majority of people walking around that you pass on the street every day, no matter how skilled or unskilled they are, I think the majority of them have never admitted to being defeated at anything in their lives.
Right.
And it does two things, right? It allows you to be like, oh, you know what? I did that and it didn't ruin me.
Yeah.
And it allows you to look at everything in life that way. Hey, if I'm talking to somebody and they make a good point, I can say, you know what? Like, you're right. And nothing's going to happen.
And you're okay.
Right. And I think that is hugely critical. Like the death of the ego that happens on the jiu-jitsu mats, I think is more powerful than anything that happens.
I know. I think about that a lot too.